Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. 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 Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is Mohamad Tabatabai, 5th degree black belt, master instructor in the art of American Kenpo Karate. Thanks for purchasing these video series. I'm going to be covering all the basic fundamentals, techniques, empty hand forms, weapon forms, and all the sets that are required in the system. So go ahead and put your gi on and let's get ready. We're going to go over long form 8. This is a knife form required for 50-degree black belt. If you're practicing with real blade, make sure you tape the blades so you're not going to be cutting yourself when you're practicing. And we're going to take it from the top. Hold two knives, blade up this way. In your right hand, we're going to go to the salutation, grab the knives, turn them over, and cross them on top. Now, right from here, the first technique we're working is called whirling lance. With the right hand, turn over. We'll go with the left hand, and bring it over. Now, from here, we're going to go over finger set. We're going to do it once with the blade pointed out, and once with the blade pointed in. Stepping out. Over. Okay, now right from here we're going to destructive lance. Sink into forward bolts, coming forward, turn it over. Okay, cross them on top. Now we're going to shielding lance. And from here we're going to flashing lance. Now, right from here, we're going to go over snaking lance. Okay, now from here, we're going to drop and go over hooking lance. Turn it over. And right from here, we're going to go into slicing lance. Okay, we're going to turn the blades over and go into deceptive lance. And turn the blade over, other side. Okay, now from here we're going to step up to hold stance and go over striking lance. And step forward into protecting lance. And from here we're going to cover and go into thrusting lance. And from here again step over, change knives into twisting lance. And we're going to leaping lance and check into cross lance. And we go over the endings, turn the blades over, and do the salutation. Okay, now we're going to break down Form 8 and go over some of the techniques and some of the directions so you guys get a better understanding. At this point, some of these techniques are your self-defense techniques that you should know it by this time. So I'm just going to call them and we're going to go over it. As we start the form and we do the salutation, when you grab the blades facing inside, we're going to turn them over and we're going to go back to attention stance. Now, the first technique is called whirling lance. And then we do the other side. Okay, Masood, come up, please. Okay, now, let's say from here, when we had the right blade on top of the left, if it comes in with the overhead punch, as we step to catch underneath, we're going to cut up and cut down, hook, and we're going to cut on top. Okay, and then you're closing the left and you're doing the other side of the technique with blade inside. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and close. Now, the next movements that we're working on is finger set that you're doing with blade out and with blade in. I'm just going to take you through a breakdown on that. These are stabbing strikes, or it could be slicing. We're coming up just like you do your finger set, crossing, catching behind you, coming on top, strike, strike, slice, and we're slicing on top, slicing down low, slicing on top, stabbing, and over behind us we're hitting with the back of the knife. Okay, and we finish hooking inside, strike 1, 2, and we're going to do it on the other side also. Going out, over, cut on top, slice, and do your strikes, and close. Okay. Now the next technique that we're going to work on is called destructive lance. Okay, that's like destructive turns. It could be for a two-hand grab, and we're stepping in, and we're switching on him, and coming back in. Okay, now this could be 3 different strikes and 3 different target, 3 different opponent. Okay, so from here we're dropping back. As we drop back, bring the blades, and we cut in, dropping into a forward bow. 1 more drop back, and then we're coming back in. We're going to turn the blades over and do it on the other side. Okay, now from here we're going to come up and do shielding lance. Now shielding lance, we're going to take it for a right. It could be a knife stab, could be a punch. Okay, we're going to check. As we check and we cut on top, okay, then we're going to check down, cut again. As we cross behind, now when we open up to our stance, to our fighting stance with the right leg, then we cut with both hands. Okay, let's do that one more time. So you come in, we're going to hook. As we hook, we could cut the arm, we could come and slice the back of the neck, going to the face. We're going to check. As we check, cut inside. Now from here we're going to hook around and we open up and cutting the upper body and the arms. Okay, so now when we step in, hit, and we do the other side. Hook around, hit. Now the next technique we're working on is flashing lance. Now this flashing lance, we're facing 12 o'clock up to this point. It's coming from the side. It's coming from 3 o'clock. Okay, for a right step through punch, we're going to check. As we check, we're going to slice low, slice on top, and step back, and slice low on top. And we check. As we cross over, we're going to cut this way with the blade, and then we're going to check it here underneath his chin. And we're going to anchor the elbow to check his height as we drop back. Okay, and then from here, we're going to the other side of the technique. Check and check the height zone by putting the blade underneath. Now remember, these knives could be, you could have the blade on 2 sides, okay? So you could cut on either side. Okay, let's take it one more time, go through flashing lance. From here, cut, go through, cross over, step back, and go through, doing it on this side. Now, right from here, we're going to go to snaking lance. Okay, come up. After we finish flashing lance, facing 3 o'clock, okay, in a right front twist stance, your left hand is on top. Now we're going to go into a snaking lance, and this attack is coming, it's a right and a left punch coming at you, and it's coming from 45-degree angle, let's say around 4:30, 5 o'clock. So we're going to take it from here, As he comes in, step, check with your left hand, slice the face on top as you check with the right hand, okay, and slice or stab, and then when we kick and we bring the head in, we're going to slice on top, okay, we're catching the side of the neck, okay. Let's do that one more time. We're just going to take it from a different angle also. Now from here, when you step up, check, slice, stab, kick, come up, slice, 1, 2, 3, okay? And of course then you're going to do this in different angles. 1, 2, 3. You're going to turn the blade over, okay? And we're going to do the same thing, okay, with the blade over on the other angles. Let's take this one more time from here. Okay, let's say we've done this, okay, as I step, slice, check, slice, stab, kick, come up, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm just going to go over that snaking lance one more time from here as we take it and go the other side, turn the blades over and do it in this 45, and now we're going to face 10 o'clock. Hit on this side. Now, right from here, we're going to drop into hooking lance. As you turn the blades over, okay, you're going to sink into your horse stance. And when you drop into your horse stance, we're going to hook the blades palm up and palm down. Turn it over. Do it palm up and palm down. Okay. Now, let's say, Master, come out. Now, let's say this is for a two-hand push or two-hand grab. Okay, that we're going to check him. Check the arms, we could cross him. As we cross the arms, slicing this way and then going on top and slicing. So with the first cross that we do, we could catch the arms, and then the second cross on top, we could go ahead and slice. One more time, we're going to check, 1 and 2 on top. Same thing, you could do it with the blade over, hooking on top of the arms, clear the arms, and then cut on top. Now, right when we do hooking, from there we're going to go into slicing lance, okay? Now, from this position, we're going to turn the blades over, drop here. Now, let's say, as you come up, let's say this is for a kick or for a punch, okay? What we're doing, we're checking here as we're dropping into a twist stance facing 45. Now we're facing around 10 o'clock. Now, right when we check, we're going to open, okay, and slice or stab. Remember, all your strikes, it could be either slicing, cutting, or you could be stabbing. Now, from here, we're going to come underneath. As we check, cross-check here. Now, we're going to kick, and then when we plant forward, we're going to open into his body. And we're going to do the other side, same thing. Kick and open, okay? So one more time from here. Let's do it this time for a kick. Now, from here, when I drop, check that and cut either to the body low or coming on top, stabbing, okay, coming underneath, kick and open into him. Okay, let's take this one more time from here. Okay, when we've done the hooking parts, okay, turn the blades over, cut, check. As we unwind, come underneath, kick and open. And drop here, open. Now we're facing 1:32 o'clock. With the backhand, go underneath, cross check here as we kick, and open with the blade and cut the body. Now, right from here, we're going to go into deceptive lance. As we turn the blades over and step in, cut, and bring him, hook him around, and bring him to the other side. Okay, now let's go over this technique. Okay, Master, come up. Now, we finished slicing here. When we hook, okay, let's say he's coming in with the right punch or right uppercut. As I cut low and I'm stepping with my right, okay, I'm going to hook on top and cut on top also. We're cutting down low, we're cutting on top. Then I'm going to hook. Now, when I hook, I'm going to use the blade, the side of his neck. I'm going to use the elbow here. Now, as I check him here, I'm going to step. I'm going to cross behind, bring him around. As I go into a one-leg stance, still using this hand to catch him, to control him. And I'm going to plant and I'm going to cut. As I strike, kick, strike again, then cut as I drop into a twist,
open and cut one more time. Let's go over that technique one more time. Deceptive lance. Now, from here, we turn the blade over, okay? I'm just going to take it from this direction. The attack is actually coming from 12 o'clock, okay? Let's take it from 12 o'clock. Okay, now, from here, when you step in with your right, check here with the left, cut low, as you cut on top with the right. And then hook him back. Now, when you hook him back, use that left hand. As we cross behind, we're going to bring him around. As we bring him around, control him, we're going to plant and slice this way, cut. Then we're going to kick and strike, then drop into a twist stance every time that you're shooting these cross slicing to the upper body and to the lower part of the body. We could be slicing the arms also. 1 and 2, okay? Now, let's just take it from the top. When we go to 12 o'clock and we do deceptive lance, and then we go to 6 o'clock, bring them around and do it on this side also. Now from here, when we unwind, we're going to turn the blades over, we're going to cross behind with the right leg, and we're going to unwind facing 3 o'clock. Now we're going to do the same technique, deceptive lance, but with the blades out. Cross, hook, bring him around, slice, kick, slice, or stab, and cut. Then we're going to go towards 9 o'clock and hook around, end up facing 3 o'clock, slice, stab, and slice, going into twist stance. Now, from here, we're going to go into striking lance. Master, come up, please. Okay. Striking lance, the strike is coming from 12 o'clock. So when we finish deceptive here, we're going to turn the blade over with the right hand. So now we could use it for hooking. When he's coming with the punch, we're going to check it out here and use the blade. Now, as we check, the left hand is coming with the slice back of the neck. We're going to go over and cut in front of the neck and cut down. Okay, let's take this from a different angle also. So when you're catching the punch, checking it this way with the blade, as you come up, you could catch the arm slicing on top, going back of the neck, and slice over and slice down. Okay, now let's go over this technique from here. All right, now when we finished deceptive lance, okay, we're going to turn the right blade over. As we step up with the right leg to a horse stance, we're going to hook around as we slice up, over, and down. Now we're going to switch blades. With the left hand, we're going to check. With the right hand, we're going to slice, over, and down low. Now from here, we're going to switch blades. As both blades come together this way, we're going to switch blades. Now left hand blade is out, right hand is pointed down, and we're going to step out with the right leg going into protecting lance. And we're going to do that, switch blade, and do that on the other side also. These are going 12 o'clock. Now let's go over protective lance. Master, come up, please. Okay, let's say we've done this part of striking lance. When we switch blades, okay, I'm just going to take a different angle here. Now, when I step over into a fighting stance, right fighting stance, I could be catching underneath the punch, coming with the right overhead, and check, underneath, cut, and cut on top this way. Okay, let's go over this one more time. Now from here, when I step, checking, come underneath, cut, and as we check, we're going to slice up this way. This is behind you in case you're stabbing or striking an opponent behind you, but it pulls to the side. Okay. All right, now let's go over protecting lance one more time. Now, when we switch blades and step forward, we go underneath, check, and cut. Now we're going to step forward, switch blades as we check, come underneath, and slice, and turn. Now, right from here, I'm going to cover with my left leg as I face 6 o'clock into a reverse bow. Okay, I'm going to block a kick with the back of the blade. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to cut over. As I cut over, I'm going to step forward, slice, and stab. And then I'm going to switch blades as I step forward with the right into a reverse bow facing 12. Now, right from here, as I block in a reverse, I'm going to slice over, sinking into a neutral, step through with my right leg, slice, and stab. Okay? Now, let's go over this technique. Master, come on, please. Thrusting lance. Okay? Now, from here, what we're doing, coming with the, it doesn't matter either with the left or right kick. You either end up inside or outside of the body. Okay, now, let's say he's coming with the left kick, and with the right kick, coming with the right kick. Okay, we block, being in a reverse bow, okay, and then we're going to catch an uppercut, come in, and then we're going to cut and stab. Okay, now let's take this from this angle. Okay. So, when we catch the kick, being in a reverse bow, okay, now from here we're going to come on top, turn the blade over, as we catch the uppercut. Now, when we step forward, we're going to cut here. We could cut the arm, or we could come up and cut the throat. And then we're stabbing with both blades. One more time. This is thrusting lance. Okay, check, check, cut, and stab. Okay, let's do that one more time. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now let me just take you through the form. Facing 6 o'clock, cut, slice, stab, switch blades into a reverse bow as we check with the left, slice, catch the uppercut, go through, slice, and stab. Okay, now, right from here, we're going to switch blades, and with my left, I'm going to step forward towards 1 o'clock. As I switch blades, slice, and drop into a twist stance. With the right leg, we're going to go into a right rear twist stance facing the 45, and we're going to go over twisting lance. Okay, let's go over twisting lance. Okay, he's coming with the right front kick and an overhead. We're going to check the kick. Okay, now right from here, as we unwind with the right, we're going to check the overhead and hook inside. Now, when you hook inside, you could hook the arm, you could slice the face if you're going a little bit deeper. From here, we're going to twist. As we twist, we're going to stab. Okay, then we're going to step off a little bit. As we step off, we're going to come on top and cut. Okay, let's go over this technique one more time. Let's take it from a different angle. Okay. Now, when it comes with the kick, we check it, check the punch, hook underneath, clear, stab, okay, come out. As we unwind and drop into a forward bow, we're going to cut this way. Now, you could also, from here, when you come out of this stab, and you're going to drop into a forward bow. As you drop, you could go ahead and actually throw a punch with the right hand to the midsection, okay, holding the knife. Or you could come up and cut on top. Let's do twisted lance. Now, from here, we're going to drop facing 830. Now, right from here, check, stab, and strike, switch knife, drop back, open, twist, and step out. Now, right from here, as we switch blade, we're going to step forward with my left, hook around with the right, and step out into a one-leg stance, okay? With your right hand, you got the blade out, left hand, blade in. Okay, now, right from here, you're going to drop back as you switch blades. Okay, go into a one-leg stance on the other side. Now, these one-leg stances, we're doing them facing 12 o'clock. Now, right from here, we're going to step forward and turn the blade over, and we're going to go into cross lance facing 12 o'clock. Master, come up, please. Okay, we're going to take this from this angle. Let's say he's coming with the left punch, left step through. As we check, and we stab. Let's take it from a different angle. You could get a better angle here. Now, we check and we stab. Now, when we stab with the blade, with the other blade, we're going to strike on top and cut him down. So if it's in his body, we're going to strike on top of the blade and cut down. Then we're going to turn the blade and strike this way and cut over. Okay, so one more time. When it comes with the left, it could be a left punch, it could be a right punch, it could be for any kicks, okay? Now, from here, when we check, we stab in. Stab him down, turn the blade, and stab him out. And the stances that I want you to use is closed knee and then unwinding to the neutral bow. One more time. We're going to be in the left neutral bow. Now, when I cut down, we're going to sink into a close. So we're going to sink low and use that body rotation to cut. Then when I turn the blade, cutting to the side this way, I'm going to come out of my closed knee into a neutral. Okay, thanks, Master. Let's take this when we've done leaping lance from here. Now, leaping lance is a technique that could get you out of the way. If you got attacks coming, that you're moving away as you're checking. Now, from here, when you turn the blade over, we're going into cross lance as we strike and cut. Okay, going over, strike with the right hand this time, sink and cut down as you turn the blade and cut them over. Okay, now right from here, we're going to step up to our horse stance facing 12 o'clock, and we're going to finish the form. Now, at the end, there are a set of slicing and controlling and stabbing movements. Coming, slicing in, out, over, down, come on top, stab, deeper inside, hit over your shoulder, clear, and push out. We're going to slice on top, in front, slice on top. Then we're going to slice out this way and this way. As we turn the blade over, now you could grab the knives this way and turn your hands. So we're grabbing this way, and then from here you're controlling both knives with your right hand and going to your salutation where you finish the form. Okay, so now one more time at the end. Okay, now when we slice up, out, we're going in, out, and in again. Now we're coming down to cut, over, stab straight, sink a little bit deeper. Now we're hitting over our shoulder, cutting, and cutting deeper. Now from here we come right blade on top of the left, blade facing out. We're going to clear, and we're going to do the other side, left on top of the right. Then we're going to bring the right blade underneath as we clear out. The right blade is facing forward, okay, and the left one is facing towards 3 o'clock. We're going to clear out, and we're going to turn around, catch the right facing 9 o'clock and the left facing forward. The blade is facing 12 o'clock. Slice out, and then we're going to put the right on top of the left. Now here, we're going to put the knives together as we turn the right hand over so the right hand could control both knives. And then from here, we're going with the right leg twist out into the salutation. Now, also, when you cross here, you could just go ahead and turn the blades over, give it into your right, and go to your salutation also. So one more time. From here, we either put the blades together, turn it over, and grab with the right, go to the salutation, or when we do the cross, we could just go ahead and turn the blades inside, give it to the right hand. So now we're controlling it, and we're going to the salutation. Okay? Now, let's just go over that last part of the form so I could kind of give you an idea of what we're doing here. Master, come up, please. Now, these strikes and slice and stabs that we're doing, okay, here we're just doing combinations, so you practice in different type of movements. But as you know, each move could be used by itself. Now, for the ending, let's say we're cutting inside. Okay, we could be cutting the arms, we could be cutting the body, going outside and inside again. Now we're cutting down low, it could be the arms, it could be side of the body. Now from here, we're coming up. If his arms are trying to reach around the neck or upper body here, what we're doing, we're checking with the back of the blades. Okay, stab, could go deeper. Now, if there are shoulder grabs from the side that we could strike, cut, going deeper. Now, we're doing this on both sides. Let's say we got two people. If you're grabbing, we're striking here, slice, and deeper. Okay, now we're coming down to the last movements. Okay, now these could be any arm checking. If we check in this way, coming on top or going down. If you check, slice down, check, slice on top of the arm. After we control it, blocking here, then we could cut on top. Okay, same thing on the other side. These cross checks could be used for the upper body also. If you check in this way on top, this way on top, controlling, or use it to control the opponent, slicing with the blade, inside the blade or outside the blade.
I'm sure you enjoyed studying these videos, and I enjoy teaching them to you. If you have any questions or you need further information about personal training or seminars, please contact me at the address and phone numbers listed at the end of the video. Thank you.